Members of the Safer Roads Ottawa Steering Committee, je vous remercie tous et toutes d'être parmi nous aujourd'hui. The city has previously implemented two strategic road safety plans. The first spanned from 2003 to 2011, and the second one from 2012 to 2016. The last plan successfully saw a 14% reduction in fatal and major injury collisions in Ottawa. The new Road Safety Action Plan will guide the city's work and investment from 2020 to 2024. The plan will be going to Transportation Committee for discussion on December 4th and will be released in its entirety today. Subject to budget approval, in 2020 the city will invest $31.5 million in road safety measures and initiatives compared to $25 million in 2019. This plan aims to continue progress towards zero fatalities or major injuries on our roadways and has a goal of reducing by 20% the average annual rate of fatal and major injury collisions by 2024. According to the 2013-2017 collision data, Ottawa currently has an average of 2.8 fatal injuries per 100,000 population. This statistic is significantly lower than Canada's national rate of 5.8. and aligns with that of Sweden and the Netherlands, which are some of the leading countries in the world when it comes to road safety. Nous nous comparons bien avec les pays les plus sécuritaires au monde, mais certainement c'est important pour nous autres de continuer de faire mieux. Obviously, we still continue to have to do better. The 2020-24 Road Safety Action Plan theme is Think Safety, Act Safely, and it has four main emphases: vulnerable road users, rural areas, intersections, and high-risk drivers. You'll hear a little bit more on these from Chair Blais in a moment. The plan is built on a safe systems approach, Vision Zero principles, and the best practices from around the world. I want to recognize the efforts of city staff, our first responders, Rob Wilkinson and his entire team, for putting a lot of time and effort into this report. I also want to acknowledge Safer Roads Ottawa and their partners in working with the 24 community organizations who, quite frankly, at the end of the day, did a lot of the heavy lifting with our staff, and the 3,000 individuals who responded to an online safety survey about road safety priorities. Je crois que c'est une très bonne idée que vous avez partagée. I'd now like to ask Chair Blais to come and provide you with more details on the actual action plan. Chair Blais.
Thank you very much, Mayor Watson. Merci, Monsieur le Maire. My name is Stephen Blais. I'm the Councillor for Cumberland Ward and the Chair of Ottawa's Transportation Committee. As Mayor Watson mentioned, the 2020 to 2024 Strategic Road Safety Action Plan has four main emphasis areas: vulnerable road users, rural areas, intersections, and high-risk driver behavior. The goal of this plan is to reduce the rate of serious collisions and fatalities by 20% over the next 5 years. Le plan d'action stratégique de la sécurité routière de 2020 à 2024 compte 4 volets principaux: les usagers vulnérables de la route, les zones rurales, les intersections et les comportements à haut risque des automobilistes. For vulnerable road users, the plan focuses on reducing collisions involving pedestrians, cyclists, or motorcyclists. At intersections where pedestrian signals are warranted, such as here at Bay and Gladstone, the plan will provide increased funding for their installation. We will also develop guidelines for implementing leading pedestrian intervals and will review 300 locations in 2020. These will give pedestrians an advanced walk signal before motorists are given a green light, so that pedestrians have a head start to get safely across the crosswalk. The plan will dedicate resources and increase funding to improve safety at intersections with high volume of cyclists and traffic. We will also work to identify factors that contribute to making certain locations more prone to motorcycle collisions and implement cost-effective countermeasures to reduce those collisions. Dans les zones rurales, nous améliorerons la signalisation routière en installant des panneaux d'arrêt surdimensionnés, une signalisation avancée d'arrêt, voire des feux rouges clignants. Le plan envisagerait d'intégrer des barrières de sécurité au moment où rétrostoppage des routes rurales. Ainsi, au lieu de couper abruptement, Le bordure d'asphalte sera incliné vers l'accotement gravier, de sorte que si un automobiliste dévie sur l'accotement, il lui sera plus facile de remonter sur la chaussée. Aux intersections, le plan prévoit plus de financement pour l'aménagement des carrefours gératoires et l'installation des flux de circulation aux intersections lorsque c'est justifié. Une démarche sera également adoptée pour examiner et prioriser les endroits où aménager des virages à gauche protégés afin de réduire les collisions causées par les virages à gauche. For high-risk drivers, the plan aims to reduce collisions from aggressive, impaired, or distracted driving behaviors. We are proposing a new policy aimed at reducing the operating speeds of all new and reconstructed local residential streets by physically changing the road geometry so that drivers will travel 30 kilometers per hour on these streets. The plan will provide increased funding to implement traffic calming in school areas so that operating speeds are at 30 kilometers per hour. And I look forward to the automated speed enforcement pilot project that aims to reduce speeding in community safety zones near schools that were identified earlier this month at committee. To pay for these initiatives, $4 million of new funding has been provided in the 2020 budget. On an ongoing basis, revenue from automated enforcement will fund the program, along with revenue from the red light cameras installed after 2020. The objectives in this plan are driven by collision data, and this will be reviewed every year beginning in 2021 so that we can be sure to stay on target towards zero fatal and major injury collisions. We all have a responsibility to think safely and act safely. Le Conseil a approuvé un montant de 4 millions de dollars pour lancer ce programme. Quant au financement récurrent, il proviendra des mesures actuelles et futures de contrôle automatisé ainsi que des recettes tirées des appareils photo installés dans les prochaines au feu rouge. Les objectifs du plan d'action stratégique de la sécurité routière seront revus chaque année à compter de 2021 de manière à garder le cap sur zéro collision causant la mort et des blessures graves. Nous avons tous la responsabilité de penser sécurité et agir en sécurité. Donc, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.